Hello and welcome everybody to the Mineski Pro Gaming League season number 6, a 2-game series in this group stage of the Class S Rave, Dota versus MSI Evolution gaming team. I already said it's a 2-game series, I think I did. It's game number 1 of course, for this. A lot on the line, both teams definitely want to win or kind of have to even win if they want to have a chance to advance into the playoffs as number 1 or number 2 from this group. But in any case, we are HeflaTV, I'm Coacher and I'm joined by Heflamoke.
Hello everybody. Yep, that's also a very interesting game. I mean, MSI-EvoGT and Rave, Rave also another team that runs under a Korean flag, but is a majority at least from the Philippines. So yep, it's definitely looking interesting here.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely should be a rivalry between the two teams being from the same place and all. But at the moment, Rave, yesterday actually, up against Invasion, I had kind of high expectations of Rave. I mean, yes, I knew that Invasion is pretty good as well, but Rave, from the last MPGL about a month ago, they played pretty damn well, but they just got overrun by Invasion completely. And they just barely managed a comeback yesterday up against MVP in game number 2. Otherwise, they would have been 4-0 down from the get-go. But at the moment, if they win this 2-0, they still keep their dream alive of advancing to the playoffs. And I think just a draw doesn't cut it for Rave. They have to win 2-0, that's their only chance.
Yep, so that's quite something you have to come up with. I mean, well, 2-0 in a best of 2 series, that's always hard to achieve just because, yeah, you play at least once on the Radiant side. So there is always like a game where you have a slightly disadvantage. And Rave, wow, they start with a Shadow Shaman after we had Buns that are all pretty standard except for the Death Prophet that he comes out first game. That's okay, interesting. That means we still have Razor, Viper, Tinker, potential MSI signature heroes, and yet Razor's coming out and they secure the Tidehunter right after. Okay.
I mean, Tidehunter is always, or almost always, a pretty good hero to have. I mean, just that Ravage is such a sick ability. We saw it in the last game as well of Game 2 Invasion versus MVP. Of course, the Ravages, they weren't game-changing because they were so far behind at that point, but even being so far behind, they almost were able to just take team fights thanks to like 4 to 5 man Ravages. If you can do those team fights when you're at an even level or maybe even ahead of the enemy, you are most guaranteed to win the fight after that. But, I mean, Ray, what's up their sleeve now? I mean, going for the Shadow Shaman first pick, just as we saw in the last game, Shadow Shaman was picked as the 5th one, not even banned before that.
Yeah.
So just almost the exact opposite. That just goes to show as well how different teams are. I mean, yes, there's still the core heroes that are just so damn strong are still getting picked up, but there's a slight variation to any team. But at the moment, second pick, maybe a Viper here.
I guess, yeah, Rave, they picked Viper in this tournament alone, I think, twice, as far as I remember, but it's overall definitely a good one to pick. Then again, against the Razor, like I'm not a big fan against Razor Viper setup in the mid. Like usually, I think the Razor should have advantage just by static link spam on the Viper because Viper is one of the slowest heroes alongside with Crystal Maiden. I think Viper is 5 ms faster than Crystal Maiden, but still, like the Razor should always be up and running against her. But yeah, they picked Tinker. Ah, come on, Coach. Tinker's awesome. I love the hero.
Oh man, that hero is cancerous. I mean, I would legitimately rather watch Phantom Lancer play than Tinker.
Ah, nah. I mean, I wouldn't mind Phantom Lancer coming back into the game because I kind of missed 2013, but I mean, we're in 2014 and that means we are looking at a different meta and Tinker is definitely part of it unless something is changing. I mean, the crazy balance patch is not coming or was not coming. There was not really too much that was changed as in like the heroes, but I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have soon a balancing patch that will also bring a bit new energy in the meta. But for now, we have to stick with it. Tinker it is, and the second ban stage is on the way. We have the Skyrath Mage as well as the Viper, so they are the 2 heroes we already predicted. Since they weren't picked, they have to be banned. Totally understandable, and now I guess you can focus on either or, like ban out certain things you just don't want. I don't know, MSI, for example, I think they might be interested in a Rubik ban, for example. Otherwise, we might have a Ravage return, stuff like that. The Earthshaker, okay. Earthshaker, by the way, the last games, or in the last years at least, quite ignored, if I remember right. Like, he wasn't picked or banned in the last two
Might have
games.
gotten banned in one game, I think, but in the first game, I think it was ignored.
Yeah, okay. But, yeah, Earthshaker now here being banned. I mean, I love the Earthshaker as such when it comes to the laning stage, and then it kind of depends on the situations and how well your team is. I mean, the problem about him is that the Fisher is sometimes such a tricky thing, even on these teams that are like all well practiced and well established in the C scene. We saw really a Earthshaker. I don't know when that was. Was that JDL? Was that MPGL? I don't know. A cast that was like two days ago by me. We had an Earthshaker that really tried hard, but I don't know what the reason was. But his Fishers always put the hero on the wrong side. They never blocked a lane completely, etc., etc. And if these players are not coming out for Earthshaker, that's always the biggest problem.
I want to say that I at least saw a game when that happened was Immunity playing it. And of course, them being from Australia playing in the Southeast Asian server, they had some ping issues, and that might have been the reason for some of the...
Well, where do they not have any issues? I mean, that's the biggest problem. Like, there is enough Dota, there is really enough Dota potential in Australia, but Australia has probably the worst internet on the planet. Like, I'm serious. Like, they have problems connecting to everything. Like, they have problems connecting to sea, and talking even about anything further away, that's just crazy. So the only reason we don't see really Australian players or teams or anything like that is just because the Volvo structure, or like the structure of the internet there,
Well,
is just not working out.
MVP Hot Sixes, I think 2 players are Australian, but I
But
guess
they
they
are
moved
not
to
there.
Korea, so...
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. So if we see Australian players of some sort, they are always somewhere else playing, because you just can't play. It's kind of sad to see, because I know a lot of people, even managers and organizers, that come from Australia, and they have a scene there, like a regional one, and it's quite thriving as such. But obviously there's no international impulses, no sponsors coming in, because you can't represent those guys overall, and it's really sad to see. Like, other scenes are like much less developed, but they get at least like to access certain areas. I mean, even guys from Middle East can access EU servers with a decentish ping. But yeah, let's focus on the draft though. Faceless Void is coming out. So we have Shadow Shaman, Tinker, Faceless Void. Let's see what else we get as a damage source against the, or inside the Chronosphere. On the other side, Silencer now. That's quite interesting, to be honest. An Ancient Apparition. So Witch Dog would be, of course, an option for Rave, I guess. Would make the second support, some sustain, the Faceless Void farm, and then let's get an offlaner, like a Nature's Prophet.
They did not just go for Nature's Prophet. Oh my bloody god. Nature's Prophet and Tinker, plus a Faceless Void, man. How does 1D Minion end up with all those heroes? I mean, Faceless Void not getting banned, rather a Viper or Weaver banned by MSI. Maybe a little bit surprising, but I guess they're confident in their ability, or their Silencer's ability to just pop the global silence at the exact right time to stop everything from Rave. But what do they actually have to still just get the jump on the Tinker? The Tinker can just stay at the back lines and spam out everything at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. But I still, like, for me, this draft for MSI is still a tiny bit better, because Tinker is one thing, but having, for example, like a silence against you, where the Faceless Void is forced into a BKB, like the Disarm as well, and the Titanta Ravage, like, against all this, it's kind of hard. I mean, maybe there's a Chrono that has Titanta as well as Silencer in it, then yes, the fight should go to Rave. But if there's a Titanta outside, you will have a Ravage disable. If there's a Silencer outside, we might not even see the Chrono. And now they pick really greedy. They finish with a Spectre in their draft. So we have Razor mid, that's a farm and Spectre, and an offlane Titanta. The two supports are Silencer and Ancient Apparition. Not the most, I don't know. Look at this. Like, I'm just thinking about it, okay?
The support duo is weak, let's just say it like that. I mean,
it's really
once they get their ultimates, yes, their ultimates can be extremely strong, but other than that, just their early game presence, I'm not too sure how good or scary it's going to be. Like, last game, MVP versus Invasion, game 2, we saw the support just making the game going from literally within the first 3 minutes, they had gotten kills on every single lane. So
Yep.
I just don't see that happening with a silencer and AA.
No, I just don't see it happening. I mean, we have a slow by the Spectre, Silencer for some damage here and there, maybe after spells are cast, even Curse of the Silent, Ancient Apparition, just a slow. The proc will never really happen unless you really block someone in the pocket, and Ninja Boogie gets a Vengeful Spirit. Okay, I did not see this coming. Why did the Witch Dog again get ignored with the Faceless Void on the pitch? I don't understand.
Man, global silence, I don't know. Witch Doctor, I mean, against Ice Blast, I guess Voodoo Restoration isn't as strong all of a sudden anymore. But Ninja Boogie is the support player for Rave nowadays, man. So...
Yep, I guess we have to live with this one. Let's see. I mean, Ninja Boogie, he needs to find maybe the Silencer. Silencer swap stun might work out. Chasing the Spectre till the Spectral Dagger ends. The swap might be useful.
I think it's just mostly like swap Tinker out when the Spectre goes on him or something.
Yeah, maybe that's like defensively is also quite interesting. I still favor MSI draft. Not for the laning stage, but for everything that comes after. Unless this Tinker is really getting fat, I just don't see any problems with that draft. It really seems to be working.
It's a safe lane, Faceless Void. He should get some pretty nice farm. And they have push, they have minus armor to get Roshan, especially with the 3-ends tanking it up. I mean, I just think Rave's lineup is so well rounded, whereas MSI, they are so reliant on just hitting their ultimates in combination.
So you give Rave the advantage here? Okay, so for once we don't share the same opinion. That's good, because I can prove you wrong when I say MSI wins this one.
Just MSI, they can fight like, what, every 2 minutes once Global Silence and Ravage is off, more or less. Whereas Rave, they can just fight almost non-stop. Especially if Faceless Void should get the Chronosphere, or the Aghanim Scepter, I mean, to boost it up.
Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, this is all about initiation. Like, who gets what off first? How fast are, like, BKBs coming? Like, the Void definitely needs BKB. Very fast, even. Because, like, if there's Global Silence, when MSI, like, smells that they want to go for them, then he can just pop Global Silence and they just turn around, maybe Ravage up, and the Void dies within all those clashes. But, like, if he gets a BKB, he can just pop it, isn't silenced, and then he just goes for example, the Chrono on the Titan, and after that silence is out, the Ravage is what holds them back pretty much. So if that is all perfectly executed, MSI has an advantage. If the Void has a certain item, gets the Titan or the Silencer, maybe even in the Chrono, then Rave has the advantage. That's, in my opinion, how it looks at the moment.
And I'm not too sure if they're just going as a 5-man unit into the enemy jungle or something, trying to get some kills, Rave that is, or is this actually an aggressive tri-lane with a Faceless Void here? Sure looks like it at the moment.
I guess, why not?
But I guess to introduce the lineups, for Rave, Cheyo will be playing the Faceless Void, leaving Aishan, also known as Cast, on the Shadow Shaman, with Ninja Boogie on the support Vengeful, Ryoir on the mid lane Tinker, and the last one for them will be Chrissy on the Nature's Prophet.
Yep, and MSI completely clumped up here. They are looking for a support who wants to get Observer Ward in there, but Vengeful Spirit, it's daytime. Ninja Boogie sees everything that's coming here, so Trick at the moment, yeah, he's seen by Ninja Boogie. He's playing here the Tidehunter. We have Shenru on the Razor. They're still chasing that Vengeful Spirit, and say it. No.
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 No, I won't say it, man.
No, wait.
You have 3 more people.
No, this is... Is there a real name for this? Is this really like JYC? JYC?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know them better than I do.
It's a little bit, but those names, man, every time it's like JYC, YND on the Silencer, and BYB, and it's like, what are those names, man?
Yeah, like those Latin names, like they were so confusing, especially if you say them all behind. But wait, who did I forget? Spectre now. There's Yotan. I hope I pronounced this one right. But yeah, I got confused by all these letters in the names. Like, what are the I don't know, the creative names, the good ones. Either way, the Creep Wave meets, and they spread out, and now we see how they lane it. Or actually, we still don't see how they lane it, but I think Ninja Boogie and the Rasta, they join the Void in just a second here.
I think they kind of have to. If you're going for a Faceless Void, not farming up on the safe lane, you kind of want at least to stop the Spectre, and actually YND Man fighting with Cheo. Actually, Cheo time walks through as well. Curse of the Silent already had ticked him quite low on mana though. So Cheo either just time walk immediately and then start bashing, or I don't know. At the moment the supports are doing some weird rotations, but they've smoked up, maybe hoping to get a kill into the mid lane. But look at this, JYC already just stacking things up for whoever to farm up later on. Even Tidehunter can just come in, snatch the farm with Anchor Smash if needed.
They even dropped the observer board there around the Ancients here. That's pretty interesting, but okay, let's see if they can make anything happening here. So far, there is no observer ward, which means the Silencer might not see what's coming here. And with that bash now on Jo, it might actually work out. But yeah, there's the Curse of the Silent. That might actually tick him below. Yeah, that will tick him below the Time Walk threshold. So spamming this on the Void is actually a good thing to happen.
Yeah, I mean, just Silence is such an annoying hero, and if it's actually a Trilane versus Trilane situation, the Curse of the Silent is probably one of the most annoying spells, especially against certain healers. I mean, Vengeful Spirit, when he only has Magic Missile, he can use 2 of them, and that's it, before he has to just replenish his mana pool. So
yeah, they're not going for it. They're rotating somewhere else. Like, this is I don't know, they're not getting any XP at the moment. Like, we have the Ancient Apparition smoked up, looking for the Courier, and the funny part is the Courier is on the way. This is bad news. If this Courier is getting sniped, that is really, really bad news for the Tinker. At the moment, he's really busy with the Razor, so he might actually miss the micro.
Oh man, and the Courier isn't coming at the side as well. I think it's gonna be an easy kill for AA. And if he denies the bottle to Tinker, that's so huge. He's gonna go in, one right click, one more. Actually, he gets the bottle, the Courier will still die. But at the very least, the bottle won't be denied here.
Well, this is boots versus no boots, but level 2... Oh, actually, he goes for a combat build. This might be interesting here. This might be interesting. He gets the kill. This is our first blood.
Well,
Combat
I mean,
Tinker.
Economically, in theory, it was still worth it for MSI to kill the Courier. And Tinker, of course, doesn't have the ability to bottle crow anymore. But getting a Tinker closer to Boots of Travels, that's something you really don't want to do.
Like, what I don't understand right now is that Ninja Boogie took the invisibility rune. I guess they want to do something with that invisibility rune. Otherwise, why not giving it to the Tinker? His bottle, like, just doesn't have a Courier anymore to rotate, which means they have to make something work with that invisibility rune, and otherwise this was a complete waste.
Well, actually, Tinker, he's going for a Null Talisman here as well, not even going for the Soul Ring straight out. I mean, with a stun, maybe they have enough damage. The right clicks are flying in, Rior has enough mana for both of his spells, just barely. Not even gonna use them, so I have to agree, just giving the invis to Tinker would have been maybe a little bit better. But bottom lane Cheo, he's out of mana, he can't jump away as well. Last word activated, can he just outrun them? The Spectre Dagger slows him down a little bit, but he is fine, although Fizz Void, man, he's so low, even with the Magic Stick usage.
Yeah, I mean, there was still a Curse of the Silent, in theory at least, but the problem was that, like, he was just too fast. They couldn't get that Chilling Touch right clicks, and this was 2 more Chilling Touch charges on the Silencer. The Ancient Apparition, well, I think he had 1 more left. But yeah, also Curse of the Silent, no mana there. It might have been a kill, even though he had 4 stick charges. Either way, first blood for Rave, it's definitely a good thing. And I mean, the Tinker has to endure the time without bottle, but there is a new rune finally for him. And a good one.
What a rune, man. What a rune.
Yeah. He can spam this poor Razor now. Like, this is level 2 Razor, level 2 Razor, I say level 2 Laser, and of course the rockets. I like this build very much. Now see, he's spamming it. He's not spamming the rockets. That's interesting. I would just spam every mana out and go for the regeneration.
Oh no. I mean, I thought actually he might go aggressive into Ninja Boogie, but he doesn't have a single point into Gash as is usual for off lanes if you're especially up against a dual lane or more. Although so far, I guess Tidehunter and Fizz Void, they are almost at the same stage as far as their XP and farm is concerned. But Vengeful Spirit, he is still only level 1, 5 minutes into the game. Shadow Shaman, well, he's level 3, but man, I just thought that the support duo of this is going to be way more active and just get way more accomplished.
Yep. By the way, the Tinker, like, I didn't understand that play either. Like, he used the regeneration rune after he spammed the rocket, but he could have used the laser before that as well. And the funny part is, the regeneration didn't even tick him full. Oh, top. Nope, that's not enough.
Well, they have a Sprout potentially from Chrissy. He's gonna get it as well. No tangos to get him out of there. Magic Missile, Shackles to follow. But where's the damage output? They need a few more right clicks. Ether Shock, 1 more. And yes, Shadow Shaman, he gets it. Aishan for himself. So I guess faster Arcane Woods in the making now for him.
Yep, I guess. But yeah, the Tinker's regeneration rune got interrupted by the creep, so like this regeneration rune, except for filling the free bottle charges, it was not used for really anything useful. And now he went for a 2-2-2 build, so this is not a combat Tinker after all. He just started with those points to go aggressive, which was worth it, obviously, because of the Ancient Apparition First Blood. But now he's going for the March of Machines, and that's, of course, good news for him, because he has bottle and... Bottle and Soul Ring, which means he can almost infinitely spam Martial Machines now till his HP is running out.
Yeah, they stacked actually now at the moment as well. Chrissy taking care of one gap, while as Rior himself stacking up the big one. And oh, Chrissy, he's gonna steal the double damage rune from Shenroy. Just, man, Nature's Prophet rune control is so imba.
Yep, absolutely, and well, it's going well for Rave. I'm not talking about those 2 kills. I'm talking about that the Void alone can prevail in lane, where I thought Ancient Apparition Silencer might actually be able to drive him out, but no, this is not the case at all. The Tinker in the mid, he got like an awesome start. There is, yep, the new bottle is coming soon, or he's giving that old bottle to the courier, and now he's farming with a, I don't know, soon level 3 Martial Machines. He needs level 8 for it. Maybe he goes on level 2 Martial Machines already. I don't think that's a good idea. But no, yeah, Cast is gonna help him stacking here everything. Now, no, Martial Machines is not coming. He does not stack the other camp.
Oh man, he tried to at the moment, but actually failed on it. These two still should camp actually the big camp. Oh no, it doesn't even stack. A little bit unfortunate for him. So missing on some farm here. The Ancients of course aren't even stacked. Got warded up a minute ago or so as well by MSI.
Yeah.
And the Spectre actually, man, he went for drums at the moment, but as far as last hit is concerned, he's doing pretty damn well here. And
yep, absolutely. I mean, 45, he's leading the CS charge, and to be honest, the Tinker with like making mistakes on stacking, this is really bad news, because I mean, he wants to have those stacks, and he left the lane, missed almost a complete creep wave for this one, and then in the end he's not even getting it. Now he has level 3 Martial Machines, which means he can really go in the jungle and get there even level 9 and 10. That should be enough with the stacks there. But yeah, MSI, they go aggressive now, and Tinker, oh, what you doing there? Like, they are checking for the stacks. Look,
oh man,
is
they're
like,
gonna steal it.
tasty.
They
but
weren't too many stacks, but bottom lane Chronosphere, they're gonna get Spectre, I think, shackled up as well under the tower. They get J1D, Ninja Boogie came in with Chrissy. So, well, I guess MSI, they get at least something in return, getting the stacks of the Tinker.
Yeah, that's, I mean, it's the best you can do in the situation when your tri lane there dies, then sure. But this is 2 double stacks for the Tidehunter. This is really bad news.
This is even a triple stack. Of course, it's not the big camp, so doesn't get as much out of it, but it's so ridiculous how he takes literally like 0 damage from the creeps.
Yep, I mean, they're golems. Like, they hit for 18 and the rest is blocked by Kraken Child. Who cares? But still, this is bad news for the Tinker. I mean, he had such a good start. Now he's going in the jungle, he's like, oh damn it, where are my stacks? Now he's blinking, he's like, where are my stacks?
Yeah, it's extremely unfortunate, and that actually sets back his Foots of Trials by a minute or 2 even, as Cheo gets himself a regeneration rune here. Ancients can't be stacked either thanks to this Observer reward. So, MSI, I still mean, Spectre, yes, he died. Definitely not a good thing, getting something to the face's void at the same time. But I think he's fine with it as BYB. He comes in again! I mean, Ninja Boogie, he's level 5 by now on the Vengeful Spirit at least, but... I mean, Titan has Ravage, although, as he overstayed his welcome, 2 heroes coming in cast. He has the Hex, Elder Shock to begin with. Actually, can't get in range, the Shackles, he has long range one. Chrissy, he comes in as well, March the Machines under BYB. He has the Ravage, will pop it onto 4 enemy heroes. Shenro, he comes in with the Plasma Field. Are you kidding me? They are cleaning up how Spectre uses the Haunt as well. Titan did finally go down, Wrath of Nature to bounce around, as Chrissy just TPs away from the Spectre, but it's a 3-for-1 exchange, man.
Yep, he didn't even use the laser there. I don't understand. Like, he tried to go back because he knew, like, oh damn it, this is not enough. As soon as Kraken Shell procs, like, there's a Ravage to come. And yeah, of course it came, but I think it would have been enough if he put that laser. That was exactly the 160 damage missing pretty much to kill him instantly off. But yeah, he was like, oh, maybe I'll go back. And yeah, this is bad news. From a good start to like such a bad thing to happen, but now they want to go for the Nature's Prophet, who came in here just to push, but the Tidehunter is there, slowed, and the Spectre is doing all the damage. Now Jo is trying to prevent that, but what else can you do there? There is a chrono, but nope, they both get out. This TP, that was what, 100 HP? Something like that?
Yeah, I was almost sure he's gonna go down, but look at his items. Double Bracer, 1, Null Talisman there as well, so...
But this is the good thing that Jo decided to not hit the Spectre anymore, because dispersion might have done the trick here. I mean, this is just 10% damage reflected, but oh, there Jo. I mean, he still has Time Walk, so he should be safe. Oh, he's TPing out. Nope, there's nothing else coming.
Yeah, man, so close. Actually, NinjaBoogie, they get the kill onto Ancient Operation. Not the highest priority kill, but a kill nonetheless.
By the way, this build by Chrissy, I love it. Like, you already mentioned it, but 2 braces. Null Talisman, 2 braces, Robe of the Magi, and Chainmail. This is like, let's just shop across the board.
Ashen gonna get cashed up and well taken out almost immediately. Shenron gets the kill. They get the tier 1 tower on top of that Razor. Already had the mech from before, now he's gonna be able to finish up his boots as well, whichever boots they may be. So it's 46. Looking at the graphs as well, it is about 1,500 in the favor of MSI. XP also about 800 or so. And Tinker, he does have his boots now though.
No, this is, as I said, like Rave's good start, they were just too confident with it. I mean, they thought like, hey guys, we're like, what, 4 or 5 kills in lead, and now we just stack for Tinker, now Tinker gets really fat, but like, stacking those camps, not protecting them, that was a really bad idea. So the Tidehunter, like, just imagine, he would be on about 1,500 to 2,000 gold less net worth if it wasn't about those stacks. On top of that, he got that nice Ravage off on all the heroes where they got the triple kill. So MSI is, farming-wise, like, just playing more effectively, and they also catch up in kills. So MSI definitely having, like, a small advantage here, in my opinion.
Yeah, they're just gonna probably get online maybe a little bit faster. Spectre though, if he's going for the Radiance, it's still not coming out anytime soon. I think he has 1.9k gold. So they need to start taking towers, which they actually aren't that good at with their heroes. Mech of course will help out, but can they defend this top lane? Chrissy is around, but Chotan with GYC, the two of them are there. Ice Blast available as well when it comes off cooldown. Yeah. NinjaBoogie is level 8, he has to swap, Chotan has to be careful, Magic Missile comes out, but TP is coming in, it's the Razor, they want blood, I mean, should be an easy kill, the Haunt comes out as well, nice sprout by Chrissy going for the TP out, can he actually succeed? Nope, the Global Silence stops him, and should be an easy kill onto Nature's Prophet, a few more right clicks, he goes down, Chotan, he got Vengeful Spirit, so man.
They get both even, so not one of them actually made it out, this was the first Global Silence we saw there, and the funny part about the Spectre is, if he wouldn't, like, dive, or like he dove under that tier 1 tower and died there with the first Chronosphere we saw this game, but like if he would have skipped maybe even drums, we would have like 12 minutes Radiance or so, but he's still going for it. I think 2.4k, this Radiance is coming.
Last mid lane, Cheo, he waits for the Chronosphere, but BYB, he has to Ravage up onto Cheo. Ice Blast actually missed here as well, Leather Shock doesn't do enough. Now the Time War comes out just after the wow, well, actually, can they get it? Another kill? BYB gonna get sprouted up. They need some more damage. Tinker, he's coming in. He should have enough the shackles to hold him in place. March the machines down. One laser actually holding onto it. Finally goes for it. And
he's holding back on that laser. That's just amazing. Like, he almost risked Jo's life there, just hesitating with it. But top, NinjaBoogie going again down, and like this is also another tower. So to sum this up, in the mid the tier 1 tower goes down, like plus this trade NinjaBoogie for the Tidehunter and Silencer, and also top the tower goes down with NinjaBoogie as like the cherry on top of the cake. The Tinker as such, he's trying to even farm now the enemy Ancients. Only problem is, he left them all alive. So whoever is coming along there, and I think they saw that because no, there's actually no vision. But if Spectre sees that, he's like, tasty, that's 300 gold, just like that.
And we have a Blade Mail Nature's Prophet, man. What? At least this time it's like more bracers than null talismans, but that build is just so weird. At the moment though, up against Ice Blast, Ravage, Plasma Field potentially, I guess Blade Mail isn't the worst item.
Yeah, we actually seen Nature's Prophets with that build quite often, because he's like TPing in here and there. Now he's actually doing something about the tower status, because now one more tower is going down. He had a double damage rune just coming in, but yeah, that's why you have a Nature's Prophet for. And with all these stats right at the start, I mean, he has Blade Mail and 1k HP. Plus he can go for 1.2 if he would swap to Strength PTs. Quite a tanky Nature's Prophet for 15 minutes. That's what he wanted to do. It's this new build we see on a Nature's Prophet more and more. I'm not a fan of it still, but well, for now at least it works. He gives some nice gold, plus getting the the last hit here. So at least some good news for MSI, for Rave. And MSI is now looking for something else. They look for the mid, and this really rich Tidehunter with the Blink Dagger. He just waits for anyone to come in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just afraid that Spectre might be getting a little bit too much. I mean, yes, the Tinker has pretty reasonable farm as well, but he's not number one at the moment. It is Shenrui on the Razor who actually is working towards the Aghanim's already, more than halfway done. Whereas Spectre, he is, what, 500 gold short of getting his Sacred Relic to the Radiance. Although Rave, looks like they want to actually come for him as well. They've smoked up. Do they have any Blink initiation? Nope. Cast, still 500 gold off of his own Blink. Cheo could Time Walk Chronosphere him, but they have to be aware. Actually, he's going to go in the Chronosphere. It's there as well. They want Spectre so bad. Breath of Nature, even the Mass Serpent Wars, Global Silence a little bit too late there. So they get the kills. Mass Serpent Wars will get farmed up though. I mean, not entirely necessary, but they wanted the Spectre so damn bad.
Yeah, because they know, like, Spectre didn't buy any item for the last 6 minutes or so, and oh, look, Chrissy top here. Mr. Backdoor coming out, like, he watched a bit too much Admiral Bulldog stream here. Look at this, another tower down, the red is alive.
And it's the smart thing to do, just yeah, tier
Of
1
course it is.
unattended, let's get some easy gold. But yeah, it's so hard, or it's just so annoying to play up against that when you're MSI at the moment. Although Spectre, once he gets the Radiance, the cool thing about Spectre is as well that he can split push like crazy, and just when a teamfight erupts, you press your R button, use your ultimate to haunt, and just join the fight.
And Vengeful Spirit, by the way, goes for a medallion. Like, he's really interested in getting, of course, the medallion recipe done, because then they have a very nice setup for Roshan. Roshan is going to be without any armor if Wave of Terror plus medallion comes out at the same time. So, yeah, that's pretty good news. Plus, he already has, of course, Stick and Earn for the team fight, so that one is at least looking good. Rasta, like, he actually managed, what was that? 16 minutes, 17 minutes Blink Dagger? When was that Blink Dagger up on him?
He just bought it now from the side
he just
shop.
bought it, so 17 minutes Blink Dagger, so it's actually not bad, to be honest. Like,
Cheo, he actually goes in onto Shenrui Mask of Madness, but he's going for the TP out. What was that bait? And he did bait out the Ice Blast plus TP from the Silencer, but...
well, I guess worth it? It's... I don't know.
Maybe he expected the Global Silence to be off cooldown, and if they had gotten Global Silence on cooldown like this with such a bait, would have been easy Roshan, but at the moment they are still in Roche Pit, they have the Mass Serpent Wards with the Medallion. It's a lot of minus armor, but actually they don't even need it with 4 of them now being there. Vengeance Aura level 2 as well, minus 9 armor together with the Medallion and the Wave. So it's gonna be Roshan, Cheo to pick it up probably.
Yep, Jay was the one. But that play was still funny, like Time Walk in, TP out instantly. Like, I mean, at least was 135 for 135 on the silencers, so very effective, very effective.
Oh, look at the gold earned, by the way. Of course, 3 towers have been destroyed in the meantime by Rave, but a 4k swing altogether, a little bit more, even almost a 5k swing, 2,500 in Rave's favor XP, actually 500 in Rave's favor, so I mean, they're looking good, but Chotan has the Sacred Relic, only 1,000 away from the Radiance recipe. And in the meantime, Shenrui has himself the Aghanim Scepter on the Razor.
Well, that was the Spectre kill and one more, plus the 2 towers by Chrissy. That made this gold swing possible. Plus, of course, him, like Chrissy there, getting the last hits on the tower, on the tier 1 tower. So, yep, he is also quite a rich bitch.
And Razor got the Haste Rune. They've smoked up, but equally, so is Rave, of course. I mean, MSI, they have a little bit more numbers, but they want Chotan, man. That's the best thing to do as well. So you gank the guy who can haunt to a fight otherwise. I think it's going to be Time Walk Chrono again. Time Walk Chrono, yep, they're going to go for Chotan. Should be easy, or will it be? Global Silence is there, the right clicks, Breath of Nature already bouncing around. And they get the kill anyway with just the right clicks. Ice Blast will connect onto Ninja Boogie. Flies over, cast, but... do they care? I think they do. Shenrui comes in with the haste rush and almost immediately blown up. But they get the time locks onto Shenrui. He's under the Mass Serpent Wars. He gets the mech. There's the Ravage onto 3 enemy heroes. Even Chrissy gets caught by Shenrui. He's gonna go down anyway. Aegis popped on Jeo. They're just gonna come back. A 3-for-2 plus an Aegis so far. Can YND go down?
The Tinker even gets the...
oh, I think Chrissy's gonna get Silencer. Yes, the Sprout comes out. The right clicks flying. He's actually doing a pretty nice amount of damage. Maelstrom finished. So a 5-for-2 plus Aegis.
Yep. That is very, very good what they did there. Rave here making a huge strike. Like, that fight, it was really, really good. The Tide Hunter, for example, like even the plate mails there, like, it really helped, I have to say. Very surprising, very surprising. The only misplay, I think, was Or what? It wasn't really a misplay. Like Shadow Shaman actually thought he might make it, but the problem is he wanted to dodge the next ankle smash, but he didn't manage to get, like, for example, the Hex or the Shackle cast on the Razor out. But it would have been like for just a millisecond anyway, and this is a level 1 Hex. It's only no, actually it's now a level 3 oh wait, it's a level 1 Shackle only, and the Hex is level 3. Never mind me. But yeah, I think he would have gotten that Hex out on the Razor, but still.
He got his priority out, the Mass Serpent Wars, and actually MSI, they didn't even try to really relocate the fight away from the Mass Serpent Wars, which probably was somewhat of a mistake, because yes, they are level 1, and you don't usually feel just the damage coming out from them immediately, but it just adds up when you keep on fighting under them.
Yeah, absolutely. But, well, this fight was also, of course, also without Radiance, without Spectre, etc., etc. So, Radiance is coming out in just, I think, the next creep wave. Unless he's missing all the CS, we have a Radiance up at 22 minutes. And, well, this is, of course, bad news for Rave supports, at least, because, like, with all the collateral damage...
Blink! Tidehunter gets the Gush, Ice Blast to fly as well. Chrissy, Blade Mail activated. Actually, it's gonna wear off now, and... well, he thought he can bully Chotan, but instead just fed him a Radiance recipe pretty much.
But they do something else. Yeah, well, oh, sure, I mean, this is his Radiance, but at the same time they get a tier 2 for it. So for Nature's Prophet for a tier 2 tower, that's a trait you can definitely do. Like Face the Void with the double damage rune plus the Master and what's committed to that tier 2 tower. That is definitely a trait you can do any day. Of course, Chrissy not dying would have been the preferable case. But in... yeah.
Getting this tower lasted now, Cheo, or well, he didn't get the last hit for it, but getting the tower down, he only needs 50 more gold. He's gonna have it with this Wildkin. He has himself the Aghanim Scepter, 60-second cooldown on the Chrono, 5-second duration on level 2, 6 seconds on level 3.
Yeah.
So
well,
that's a
the
pretty
best
nice
case,
upgrade.
of course, for Aghanim Scepter is always if you get it out before your level 11, but even on level 13, it's still a nice Aghanim Scepter, because now for every level up to level 16, he will have like the 60 seconds Chronosphere, and that's of course good news, because now they can really start like looking for any solo target, Chronosphere, just make sure that one kill is happening. They don't need to look for those, oh my god, I need to get 5 people in my Chronosphere or something like that. No, just 60-second Chrono, that's enough to get here and there a kill, then get the hell out of it.
Yeah, and mid lane, the smoke is there. BYB on the Tidehunter. They just want to kill this Tinker, and the Tinker has been so annoying so far, and he almost has his E-Blade already with the take on level 1. Needs another 130 gold, if he even wants to finish the E-Blade, but having a Ghost Scepter, I'm pretty sure he does. Because it also helps him just try to avoid Spectre's right clicks, although E-Bladed up you take more damage from the Radiance, but I think it's a worthy trade.
Yep, and now we have a 5 seconds duration Chronosphere, and they are looking for something already with the Smoke Gang, and the Razor might be actually the reason. Now Ashen sees that there is someone in the vicinity, but they don't know where. They actually blink, but Jo, no, he's not.
The Haunt onto top lane, Chrissy. Ice Blast flew there as well. BYB blinks on him and he can't TP out.
Wow, and the others, they were so shocked. Ninja Boogie instantly TPing out. But now Jo, he might actually find the Razor. Yeah, there we go.
Do they have enough damage to the global silence? Is there? Rior has taken on level 1, he's gonna use it as well, but he needs a little bit more. He got slowed down, he pops the Ghost Scepter, I think it's gonna go down. Spectre Dagger, they pop the Ravage for it. 700 gold to Chotan Spectre. What a feat. Chrono used for nothing. Chrissy died on the top lane. That was a really bad turn of events for Rave.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, that Chrissy died, okay, that was the trade they had to take so that they find something in the mid with the Chrono, but this greedy Chrono not really working out. Ninja Boogie, he's being slowed, Anchor Smash as well, and with the Eye of the Storm still up, the swap, but I don't know, this swap is really just, Ninja Boogie's like, here, throw away your life, I want to live.
Well, this turn of events now just completely swapped the momentum back again, I think. Yes, Chrissy still has his Mjolnir finished and is farming with a pretty nice rate, but man, just they can go for the tier 2 now as well. No Tinker means no stop to the push.
Absolutely, the Tinker is still out for 10 seconds, and that means they can probably get 2 towers here, but there's a new Chrono.
Oh, 3-man one as well. Chrissy comes in, there's no global silent Chotan, he goes down, he's still pretty squishy, but they don't want to hang around, or do they? Minus R1 to BYB, finally Ice Blast to fly. Ninja Boogie most likely will fall because of it. But it's a worthy trade, Rior, he's still around. Can he go for some kills? Everybody's TPing out. He actually blinks forward, has Dagon, actually upgraded the Dagon instead. Shenroi Hex, oh yes, they get it. That's a high priority kill there. But
absolutely. The silence didn't matter that much, but getting the Razor here, punishing him for his crimes, that was Yeah, definitely worth it. So Rave at least getting this, yeah, that little strike on MSI. They didn't finish the tier 2 tower, that's the funny part. He's on 150 HP, so I guess they would have been better off just finishing that tower and then like having those 3 people down. But that's what you get, I guess, for committing a Ravage on a solo Tinker. I mean, that trade was definitely worth it, but then going in a potential team fight with all of those people respawning into your tier 2 tower, well, I guess that was not so optimal. Maybe going back after tier 1 tower would have been the better choice.
Yeah, it might have been. They got the tower pretty damn low. It's just they didn't respect or didn't account for that 60-second cooldown on the chrono. They felt like, yeah, they just used it mid lane, so we can go fight again. But 60 seconds is a pretty short time, to be honest.
Yeah, every minute you can just pop that chrono and then let's go for it. And with the Tinker around, oh, there might be something in the mid. Yep, they want to go for that silencer, but I don't know if that's a good idea. But it might be enough. Bashes, where are the bashes? Yes, it is enough. Every 60 seconds, easy go, and 135 out. And then he can just go for something again right after.
Oh man, that's so nasty when you're a support. There's literally nothing you can do. I mean, at the moment there wasn't even any help from anything else or anybody else.
Only Cold Feet. Only Cold Feet could have helped him there. There's nothing else to stop him. There's no stun, no nothing. Only Cold Feet.
Solo
yeah,
Ravage.
Okay, but the Ravage, committing it just defensively that your silencer doesn't die, that's a bit too much to ask for. So that's what I said about MSI draft. I mean, overall I like the draft, but when it comes to like getting the Tinker or the Void, it's a bad idea, because where are the stuns? Where's all the disable? It's not really common. And yeah, Jo, see, by the time he reached lane, the Chronosphere is almost ready again. 5 seconds, and whenever any support is coming along his way, he's just gonna get another kill.
Well, at the moment, it's still rather even, I think. Spectre can still just become a late game beast, although so can Faceless Void, and of course just Nature Prophet and Tinker. They can rat this out until the ends of time almost. Yes, we already mentioned that Spectre, he can split push rather efficiently and then join fights, but if he split pushes and suddenly gets chronoed, which has happened at least 2 times I want to say, it might be a disaster for him, but he actually went for a Blade Mail at the moment.
Okay, I guess.
Oh, the 5-man smoke wasn't broken by Jo immediately, but it will be soon enough, I think. Yep, Chotan, his smoke breaks. They don't see anything else in Jo. Is he actually in some trouble, potentially? Oh, he time walks away. We're gonna find a haste rune as well. Or is he? No, Tidehunter, he snatches it! Chrono, just to make sure he escapes. But Roshan going on at the same time, it's space created.
Yeah, space created. If you have such a Chronosphere for 60 seconds, easy going. So Tidehunter, well, he got the rune, but then unfortunately right after he noticed, like, damn it guys, we were just chasing a Void, and they did Roshan at the same time. So MSI wasting a lot of time, 100 gold down for the smoke, and that haste rune also won't find anything on the map.
Well, they still want to get something. They might just go in. Never mind, they got the blink out already after the 1 March machines. Actually, Shenroi even went for the Eye of the Storm to just kill off a 150 damage tower. Ninja Boogie, yes, the swap onto Shenroi, stopping the TP, just to make sure that they don't get back fast enough. Ice Blast is flying the one to Chris. Is he going to be in trouble again? Are you kidding me? He has the BKB, he has the Aegis as well, but TP still on cooldown. He's going for the turnaround. He's actually going for it. A few more right clicks. Did Horn just get used? And he didn't go to this. What? Chrissy wants to go for the Tinker coming in as well. They get the kill.
That wasn't. He didn't even do anything there. It was just the Tidehunter being subbed by the Mjolnir buff. That was everything. But yeah, this is actually a nice play by Ninja Boogie. Like, first I thought, like, okay, cool, you swapped the Razor, so what did that exactly achieve? But the funny part, it actually achieved a lot. Not just that the Razor is losing XP and gold, of course, but this made also this play on the Tidehunter possible. So another easy kill. And Chrissy on this Nature's Prophet, I definitely like it. Like, this stats build at the start. Now he replaced, of course, the prices with H's and BKB and Mjolnirs. He's getting quite a nuisance now to MSI. How can they stop him? Especially with the BKB. Oh, but top! There's our 60 seconds chrono we were looking for.
Yeah, and Chrissy's there as well. Actually, he was stuck himself a little bit by Chotan. Is he gonna go down? Global Silence comes out, Shenroi. Can he catch up to anybody? Rior has the blink there, gets it before the plasma field connects. Chrissy, they just got that 1 kill. They're backing off. Actually, Chrissy, he's still not in the clear, but he has his Aegis. E-Blade picked up on the Tinker now. Chotan, they're just deeping back to the bottom lane. Mass Serpent Wars have been deployed here. Ninja wants to go in, gets the stun on the J1D. He knows he's dead. He's just buying some time at the moment. Master Serpent was actually POV, dropping pretty low. Hex comes out, Ether Shock. Kraken Shell to this. Come on, go Shackles. Aishan, go Shackles. They don't need it. E-Blade comes through even without the take on. 2-for-1 exchange. And bottom lane, can they get the January? He's coming in. But, yeah, Aishan, well, he's slowed down. E-Bladed up actually, so no right clicks will be there. But can he blink out? Yes, he can. But I think January has the chase. Spectral Dagger will connect as well. So.
TP. No, it won't be enough. Well, but still, look at the damage they did on a tier 3 tower with all those Master Serpent wards. The Master Serpent wards were actually not microed by the Rasta. Like, they were always focusing on whoever was there. So I thought maybe, or maybe he thought they might get some kills if the Rasta wards help there. But like for the other times...
Jo, he's gonna go for Shenrui. Chrissy can actually get in range for the right clicks. Nope, he runs into the Chrono. Don't think it's gonna matter. He's gonna be there with the take on straight out. And yes, Tinker snatches the kill with the E-Blade.
Kill secured.
And it's so sick, man. Level 3 take on with the E-Blade now, and just... I said, man, Rave, just 60-second cooldown on Chrono is too strong, man. They can't fight MSI. Actually, Chrissy might be in trouble. He got silenced up, and he's gonna lose the Aegis. Actually, he might lose his life twice here. Ice Blast flying.
Not with the BKB.
Come on, the BKB. No, he's holding on to it. Actually, they're gonna kill Chotan. What? Rior, he came in, but there's the Ravage onto 2. Chrissy doesn't care. He's going for the right clicks. The Mjolnir procs. Rior, rearm, just blow up the Titan under JYC. Gonna go down as well, JYND. YND. He's the only one alive.
Kill secured. He just blinked in for that one. But up bottom, Chrissy, he really wanted to TP in on that Silence. The Silence is trying to get the kill, and he does it. He gets that dominating as well as the stacks. No, wait. No. Oh,
he died before, I think, but
yeah.
I mean, Chrissy, that wasn't perfect. Jay would have gotten it solo as well, I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. The fact remains, MSI lost 5 people here. Like in the mid, there will be damage done on the tier 3 tower. They lose the tier 2 tower as well in mid and top and bottom. Like with the siege engine and the new Master Serpent wards. Look at this. Like Rave is going for all 3 sides. So Rave at the moment he has to decide like where do I go first? That's the problem. Like mid damage is done, top damage is done, bottom tier 3 tower is going down, and oh, with the Razor there and maybe the Rasta hopping in. Nope, they're not going for it. But look at it. They're just getting driven out of their own base. Never mind that. Never mind that.
Yeah, that double E-Blade take on combo. And there's the Chrono up onto 2 heroes as well. Can they do anything? The Haunt comes out here. Just E-Blades up. No right clicks. Will damage him. JO, BKB, TP out. Everybody's coming out. Chrissy though, he doesn't care. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna 1v3 you in the base, guys.
But
Come at me, bros.
News. He bought back. This is a stupid play in my opinion. And again,
global silence.
BKB.
What? He's gonna survive with the BKB. Are you kidding me? Spectral Dagger just... Oh wow, he survives against all the odds, and that's gonna be 1 Rex down. Melibrax still alive somehow, but not for long.
Oh well, the Rasta is doing the right clicks now, but yeah, there with the Treens and the siege engine, that is it.
And this Tinker just... The burst damage is so sick now. Dagon is level 5 as well, another 2k gold in the bank for Tinker.
And the funny part is they really did quite an effort to shut this Tinker down. I mean, they stole all his stacks in the jungle. They warded the Ancients, they killed him, they even committed Ravage on him. Nevertheless, with all the plays together of Rave and the team plays plus JO, like this permanent, like impending doom with the 60 seconds Chronosphere, that MSI is not even getting out of their base, and that gave the Tinker exactly the time to farm this one up. And I mean, look at it, he's 21k. Then we have Chrissy in 17, Void on 14, and then the first MSI calls come, and this is only on 13. So I don't even want to know the crafts right now, but I think we have to show them before this game is over.
Yeah, it's about a 20k gold lead for Rave. XP 25,000 and climbing. Actually, they get the Kaishan to Rior, but he got the blink out just before the damage connected. But I just want to say that a lot of their space was created by Chrissy, although JYC might be in trouble. Rior, he's gonna get the Dagon Ice Blast, even misses, so Ancient Aberration, no buyback anymore. And bottom lane gonna get pushed in, massive put down Cheo. He's looking for the angle, he's gonna go for the Tidehunter solo. They don't care about anybody else. There's the actually Ravage. Can he get it out the Chronosphere? No, it's long enough. Swap to just drop the, well now, Shenrui, bye bye Rior. Kill secured again. And this is most likely GG. Chrissy is gonna get Silencer here. Man, Chrissy, he's played so well, man, I have to say.
This has to be.
By the way, Chrissy was the Bulldog style of a Nature's Prophet that won them the game in the last MPGL as well, I think.
Yeah.
It's like they had, the game was so lost for them, but the Nature's Prophet just ratted it out and won them the game.
Yeah, I definitely like what Chrissy is playing together. Like, especially that early stats build. Like, it's really paying off for him because he's able to fight and no, they're just farming them in the fountain. But MSI is like, okay, I was just about to say they won't GG out even though it's lost, but now they GG. So this was a very convincing win by Rave, I have to say. Very convincing.
Yeah, I mean, I Tinker, Nature's Prophet, and Faceless Void is just a little bit too much to give away. Just the global presence in itself already. You cannot defend all of your lanes at the same time, at least not with the kind of lineup that Rave had. And I mean, the Spectre, his Radiance wasn't too slow, but just a follow-up after that, he couldn't get the next items going. And even the Razor, he was number 1 in network for a pretty long time, but they just couldn't follow it up with enough objectives.
Yep, that's it. We go in game number 2, guys. I hope that MSI has some plans against this.
Yeah, they better have if they just want to get into the playoffs. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you did, stick around because game number 2 is coming up just in a second. And of course, if you want to follow us, you can do so on the links below the stream, HeflaTV on Facebook and Twitter, as well as our other channels. But see you in game 2.